All right, welcome everyone to day 2 of the 2022 Junior Boys and Dixie Boys State Tournament. In today's matchup, the first game on Field 2 here at Oscar Frazier Park, we have the visiting Gilbert team facing the Andrews All-Stars in an elimination game. Yesterday, Gilbert lost to the host Beaufort County team, and Andrews was defeated by Hilton Head, the District 1 champions. So we're ready for another beautiful day of baseball. Yesterday had a little rain delay. The staff had to work solid 16, 17 hours yesterday, so we're dragging just a bit. So please bear with me if I sound like a babbling idiot at times. Go through the lineups real quick.
I'm glad we got that out of the way early.
Go through the lineups real quick for the visiting team. Gilbert, we have leading off, catching number 22, Talon Bonds. Batting second, playing third base, number 23, Jariah Staley. Batting third, number 24, playing first base, Colt Manley. Cleanup hitter, number 7, playing shortstop, Bryson Mitchell. Batting fifth, right fielder, number 8, Tyler McMurray. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 4, Hunter Wood. Batting seventh, number 88, playing left field, Noah Ellison. Batting eighth, pitching, number 16, Nathan Holderness. And batting ninth, playing center field, number 21, Jaden Martinez. Starting pitcher. And starting pitcher for the Andrews All-Stars will be number 3, Bryson Cannon will be taking the mound today. Looks like we're about ready for the first pitch of the day, hoping for a lot of sunshine and happiness out there. Here's the first pitch. First pitch for Cannon is low and in the dirt for ball 1. Bryson wants to be a sports analyst when he's older. And his favorite sports idol is Trevor Lawrence. Cannon also plays shortstop for Andrews. Talon Bonds is the hitter for Gilbert. Here's the next pitch. In there for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes here. Talon's favorite food are tacos. I like a little Taco Tuesday. Here's the pitch from Cannon. Swung on and missed by Bonds. Bonds is a very good defensive catcher, made a lot of run-saving stops behind the plate yesterday. Really gives a great effort. Here's the pitch from Cannon. Swung on and fouled to the backstop. It's a 2-2 count on the hitter Bonds. No outs here in the top of the first inning. Easy. All right, looks like Bryson's about ready for the next pitch. And here it is. Swung on and missed. That'll be the first strikeout of the game for the starting pitcher for Andrews, Bryson Cannon. So 1 out here in the top of the first. And now hitting for Gilbert will be number 23, Jariah Staley. Jariah's favorite baseball team are the Chicago Cubs. And here's a pitch from Cannon. In there low for ball 1. So 1-0 count now on Staley. Staley's favorite sports idol is Anthony Rizzo. I hope he didn't obviously make Staley too upset when he moved on to the Yankees from his favorite team, the Chicago Cubs. Here's a pitch from Cannon. Another pitch low and inside for ball 2. 2-0 count now to the third baseman for Gilbert, Jariah Staley. 2-0 pitch on the way here from Bryson Cannon. Swung on, hit softly to the left side, but it is going to get through. Actually, the shortstop makes a diving play, but it's not going to be able to get Staley out at first base. So there'll be a little infield signal to Staley to start off in the top of the first inning. So 1 out, 1 runner on for the cleanup, or excuse me, the 3-hole hitter, number 24, Colt Manley, who was the starting pitcher yesterday for Gilbert. Today he's playing first base. Pickoff attempt over there by Cannon. Staley slides in safely. Here's the first pitch to Manley. Low, and catcher drops it in. Staley's going to take off the second. Here's the throw down, but Staley's going to slide in safely. Heads up base running by the third baseman there. So now a runner will be in scoring position early on here for Gilbert. Catcher Connor Moores for Andrews. Just had a tough time and ball in the dirt. Got by him just a little bit, but Staley jumped off first. Here's the next pitch from Cannon. In there for a strike. They even the count at 1-1. One out here in the top of the first inning. Elimination game here on field number 2. Here's the next pitch from Cannon. Swung on and big cut by Manley, but nothing to show for it. So that'll be a 1-2 count here.
You sure you don't need this one? I've got 11 more downstairs.
Here's the next pitch from Cannon. Low and inside for ball 2.
On the mound from Banbury Barnwell, number 10.
So that'll even the count at 2-2 for Bryson Cannon on the hitter, Colt Manley. Here's the next pitch. Low and inside for ball 3. So we got our first full count of the day, folks. We saw a solid 75 yesterday. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll be another strikeout for the starting pitcher from Andrews, Bryson Cannon. So 2 outs here in the top of the first inning, and coming to bat will be number 7, Bryson Mitchell. Mitchell's shortstop for the Gilbert All-Stars. Looks like Cannon's working quickly. Here's a pitch. A little low and outside for ball 1. Bryson likes some chicken wings, and he does not have a favorite movie. That's kind of weird. Next pitch from Cannon's inside corner for strike 1. 1-1 count here.
Cornell leadoff batter. Shortstop, number 8, Jackson Holland.
All right, 1-0 count here, or 1-1 count, excuse me. Swung on and missed. I believe that's a 1-2 count now. So 1-2 count. Bryson Cannon working quickly out here. That's what we'd like to see up here in the press box. Here's 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Morris. Staley takes off again. The throw is errant, but I don't think Staley's going to be able to advance. No, he will not. So Morris is doing a good job out there. Good block there. Staley is a very heads-up runner and has a very timely takeoff there. So now we have a run on third base here. 2-2 count with 2 outs. In the top of the first, Gilbert looking to try to get on the board here. Cleanup hitter Bryson Mitchell is standing in the batter's box. Bryson wants to be a pro athlete when he grows up. High hopes, attaboy. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. That'll run the count full, folks. It's a 3-2 count here. Bryson Cannon working quickly, though. Here's payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. No, I apologize. That was fouled off. Jumped the gun a little bit there, folks. So Bryson will live to see another pitch, and it looks like Cannon's ready. Here it comes. Swung on, grounded to shortstop. Or excuse me, third base come over and grab it. Throw it over to first for the out. That was going to be a tough play by the shortstop. Great play by the third baseman, number 27, Riley Jordan, to end the inning. So we'll move on to the bottom of the first. Score is still 0-0. You're here on the County Channel. We'll see you in just a minute. All right, back here at field number 2 at Oscar Frazier Park in Bluffton, South Carolina, ready for the bottom half of the first inning. Going to run through Andrews, the home team's lineup real quick. Batting first, center fielder number 7, Colby Marlowe. Batting second, starting pitcher number 3, Bryson Cannon. Batting third, shortstop number 8, Jackson Baker. Batting cleanup catching, number 10, Connor Morris. Batting fifth, third baseman number 27, Riley Jordan. Batting sixth, right fielder number 20, Mason Foxworth. Batting seventh, number 13, left fielder Ethan Jones. Batting eighth, number 6, Carter Castleman, playing second base. And then batting ninth, first baseman number 5, Avery Durham. Starting pitcher for Gilbert be number 16, Nathan Holderness. And looks like Holderness is ready. Here's the first pitch. Bunted, showed, and missed by leadoff hitter Colby Marlowe for strike 1. Holderness pitched a good bit yesterday. I don't remember how many innings. Had a tough time with the host Beaufort County team who put up 21 runs yesterday.
Now batting number 34, Brennan Anderson.
Looks like Holderness is looking on for his pitch. Still looking. Still looking. Think he's got it signed now. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 1. 1-1 count now. Let's see, old Colby likes him some pizza. His favorite sports idol is Jamar Chase, pretty good wide receiver for the Bengals. And he wants to go into the service military service when he grows up. And he likes wicked freestyle. Big cut there, but missed by Marlowe. I'll run the count to 1-2. No outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Holderness, the pitcher looking in, gets his sign. Here's pitch. Oh, inside corner. Big-time curveball there by Holderness for strike 3 as Marlowe goes back to the dugout. And next batter will be the starting pitcher for Andrews, number 3, Bryson Cannon.
Number 3, Bryson Cannon.
The first strikeout of the game for Holderness out there, whose favorite food is steak and favorite movie is Home Alone.
You know what I love right now? A steak breakfast sandwich.
And Nathan wants to be a professional fisherman when he grows up. My man, I'd enjoy that too. Here's a softly hit ball to center field. Is it going to get down? And it will for Texas leaguer. But it looks like a line drive in the scorebook. So Andrews has the first runner on for in their day. So runner on first base as the 3-hole hitter steps into the batter's box. Number 8, Jackson Baker, shortstop for the Andrews All-Stars. And Jackson wants to be a landscaper when he grows up, and he likes spending time on the river. Here's pickoff move to first. Jackson also likes bacon as his favorite food. It's pretty good. Who does not like bacon? Pitches high and outside, looks like a pitch out for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to the shortstop for Andrews, Jackson Baker. Looks like Holderness is ready. Here's pitching. The runner will take off for first. Pitch out. Talon Bond shows down at second, but Cannon will slide in safely with a stolen base. He had a huge jump there, and even though they had a pitch out going, still couldn't get Cannon. So runner now in scoring position for Jackson Baker. Let's see if he can get a run on the board for the Andrews All-Stars. Holderness looks in, ready for his pitch, and here it comes. Pitch hits the outside corner for strike 1. Run the count 2-1 here. No outs in the bottom of the first inning.
Number 4, Parker Grower.
Fields are looking great. Grounds crew did a great job getting these fields ready for the day as they're pretty saturated from the rain we had all day or yesterday afternoon. Here's the next pitch, low and outside for ball 3. So 3-1 count now to the batter, Jackson Baker. Jackson plays second base and pitches a little bit for the Andrews All-Stars. Here's a 3-1 pitch from Holderness in the dirt for ball 4. So Andrews will have 2 runners on here, first and second base.
Is your catcher, number 10, Connor Morris.
Now to bat is Connor Morris, catcher today for the Andrews team. Connor was working hard a little bit back there in the first inning. Connor's favorite movie is The Batman. And he wants to be a veterinarian. Oh, the runners will take off on the first pitch to Morris. And that will be easy stolen bases
Now batting number 1
for the
Colin Kennedy.
2 runners that were on base. So strike in there for Connor, the first pitch to the cleanup hitter. So 0-1 count here. Only 1 out. Runners on second and third. See what Connor can do. Here's a pitch to Morse. Swung on and hit down the left field line, but foul. Pretty hard hit ball there by Connor. So Connor's now behind here, 0-2. Looking to get some runs here for his team. Connor also likes to hunt and fish, and he likes steak. Like a little ribeye myself. Oh, here's a swinging bunt. Looks like Connor's getting down the line. A run will score on the play as Connor is thrown out at first base, but not before the first run of the game comes in for Andrews to take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Now batting will be number 27, the third baseman, Riley Jordan. Riley made a good play to end the inning last inning on a slow roller, more closely to shortstop, but he came by and grabbed it and threw the runner out. Riley likes hamburgers, and his favorite band or actually artist is Morgan Wallen. Pitches on the inside corner for strike 1 from Holderness to Riley. Riley wants to be an athletic surgeon when he grows up, and his favorite movie is Hustle. So 0-1 count here. Runner on third base for Andrews. 2 outs, though, here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch from Holderness. Swung on and laced back up the middle. That will be an RBI single for the fifth hole hitter, Riley Jordan. And Andrews will extend their lead to 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. And coming to the plate will be number 20, Mason Foxworth, the right fielder for Andrews.
Number 20, Mason Foxworth.
Pay attention. 2 runs.
We were trying to decide where Andrews is.
It's in Georgetown. All right, now batting, as I said, will be Mason Foxworth. Oh, yeah, Mason Foxworth's coming up the bat. The right fielder. Looks like Holderness is ready as Riley gets his lead off of first base. Mason wants to be a car salesman when he grows up. Big curveball way outside, though, for Holderness. 1-0 count. Pickoff attempt. It gets by the first baseman, and Jordan will advance to at least second base. Will he try to go to third? He will not. So we have runner on second base in scoring position now. 1-0 count to the hitter, Mason Foxworth.
Now batting number 13, Lucas Haney.
And Mason likes to eat him some crab legs. So Holderness is looking on, getting his sign. Here's a pitch from Holderness to Foxworth. Big curveball that somehow isn't called a strike. So that'll run the count at 2-0 here to the right fielder, Mason Foxworth. Holderness looking on. And here's the pitch. Little inside for ball 3, so run the count to 3-0 here. 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Andrews already has 2 runs on the board, looking to add to that lead. Here's a pitch for Holderness. Way inside, almost hits Foxworth with ball 4. So now Andrews will have 2 runners on. That's number 13, left fielder Ethan Jones.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Grayson Kelly.
Holderness looking. Here's the pitch. Runner will take off to third, and that is an airmail throw into left field. And Riley Jordan will take off home. Here's the throw. We're going to have to play at the plate, folks. But Bonds could not hold on, and Riley will be sliding, stumbling, bumbling, whatever it was, safely into home plate. Foxworth will get all the way around to third base on the throwing error by Talon Bonds. So Andrews will score another run there to make it 3-0 as Ethan Jones is in the plate looking to get the runner from third home. Trying to look like his sports idol, Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the pitch from Nathan. Swung on and missed. Good block there by Bonds, the catcher, to keep the ball in front of him. 0-2 count now on the hitter, Ethan Jones. Runner on third base for Andrews. It's going to be a steamy one out there today, folks, well into the 90s. Make sure you stay hydrated. Here's a pitch from Holderness. A little low for ball one. So 1-2 count now. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. So here's the pitch from Holderness. Inside corner call, strike 3. And we'll move on to the top of the second, but not before Andrews puts 3 runs on the board here in the bottom of the first. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, back here at Field 2 here at Oscar Frazier Park, Bluffton, South Carolina. Ready for the second inning. Andrews is leading the Gilbert All-Stars 3-0 right now. But Tyler Mcmurray, the right fielder, is coming up to bat looking to get on base here for Gilbert. Here's the pitch. Cannon misses a little low and outside for ball one. So 1-0 count so far here. Here's the pitch. Inside corner for strike one to Mcmurray, who likes McDonald's Big Macs. Looking for a big win so he can go get him a Big Mac. Here's the pitch from Cannon. Swung on and hit to the left field. Left fielder comes on and is going to make some jumping, kind of awkward-looking catch. But, hey, it's an out. So they'll be out number one there. Good play by left fielder Ethan Jones. Next on the bat will be number 4, Hunter Wood. Hunter likes Sloppy Joes, and his favorite song is Chicken Fried. Here's a pitch from Cannon. In the dirt for ball one. And our press box starts singing Chicken Fried, and it is awful. I wish I never said that. So 1-0 count here to the hitter, Hunter Wood. 1 out, top of the second inning. Here's a pitch from Cannon. Outside corner, strike one, though, even the count at 1-1. Let's get some information on our coaches. Head coach for Gilbert is Mike Martinez, who's in insurance sales. He likes hibachi, and his favorite sports idol is Chipper Jones. Next pitch is in there for a ball, 2-1 count. How about his assistant? Oh, my man Ryan Thompson's favorite movie is Major League. I like that one as well. And Chad McMurray, the other assistant, Hank Aaron is his favorite sports idol. He also likes to listen to Darius Rucker. Here's a pitch from Cannon. In the dirt for Ball 3, so 3-1 count now on the batter, Hunter Wood.
Come on, Gilbert.
Here's the pitch from Cannon. And outside corner for strike 2, run the count full. 1 out here in the top of the second. How about Andrews All-Stars? Lee Morris is the head coach. Lee's a good guy. He's been coaching for a long time. Been around Bluffton with us a few times. The next pitch is outside corner for strike 3. So that's another strikeout for Bryson Cannon. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Lee likes Zach Thomas, must be a Dolphins fan. Middle linebacker, used to play for the Dolphins. Favorite food is steak and likes listening to some Conway Twitty. Jeff Baker, assistant coach, is a CNC operator, likes a league of their own. That's a great one. Jimmy Dugan is one of the most underrated characters of all time. Now with a bat for Gilbert will be number 88, Noah Ellison.
Sorry, I don't need that for a second.
First pitch is in there for a ball, 1-0 count to the hitter, Ellison. Chris Marlowe is another assistant for Andrews, and his favorite sports idol is Greg Maddox. Here's a pitch from Cannon. Ooh, looks like it barely misses for ball 2. 2-0 count now to the hitter, Ellison, who has no favorite song or band, but he likes Return of the Titans and Mike Trout, his favorite sports idol. Next pitch from Cannon is right down Broadway for strike 1. 2-1 count. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Andrews leads the Gilbert All-Stars 3-0 so far early in this game, though. Next pitch from Cannon. A little low outside, ball 3, I believe. 3-1 count now on the hitter, Noah Ellison.
Swung on and poked up the middle. Shortstop's going to make the play. He's out at first, but not before he
So 3-1 count. Looks like Cannon's about ready. Toes the rubber. He's from the windup. And here's the pitch. Outside for ball 4, so it'll be a walk here with 2 outs. Gilbert trying to get something done with a runner on base. And now stepping to the plate will be number 16, the starting pitcher, Nathan Holderness. I think I've said Nathan's name a solid 300 times the last 2 days. He's thrown a lot of pitches, pitching yesterday and starting pitcher for today. Pickoff move, not in time at so Cannon looking back at the runner. He's ready for his pitch. Here he comes home. Little inside, ball 1. 1-0 count to the 8-hole hitter, Nathan Holderness. Here's the pitch. Right down the gut there for strike 1. 1-1 count now. 2 outs, top of the second inning. Bryson Cannon working quickly here. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and it gets past the catcher, Morris. Runner will advance to second. So 2-1 count now. 2-1 count now to the batter, Holderness. Looks like one of the injured coaches is going to call time real quick to run out and talk to his pitcher. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors. Palmetto Axes here in Bluffton, along with The Zone. A lot of fun-filled stuff you can do at The Zone as well. If you ever visit the Bluffton area, please make sure you check out those places for a lot of fun and socializing with your friends, family, and others. All right, looks like we're about to resume play as the umpire Greg Galls takes time to make sure he writes down the mound visit. So 2-1 pitch on the way here from Bryson Cannon. Swung on and hit to the right side, and that will stay fair. Good play by the first baseman there to keep it in front of him, Avery Durham. So that'll be out number 3. We'll move on to the bottom of the second as Gilbert leaves 1 runner on. Score is still 3-0 in favor of Andrews. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, back here at the bottom of the second inning. Andrews up 3-0. Here's the first pitch. Swung on a miss by the batter. Number 6, Carter Castleman, second baseman for Andrews. Nathan Holderness is still the pitcher for Gilbert. Looking on, he has a sign. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside low for ball 1. That'll run the count even. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Sorry I got zoned in on Alex's call there on field 3. That's outside, and the count is 2-1, I believe. So 2-1 here, no outs. We had a exciting play over on field 3, and I got a little distracted. I apologize. Here's the pitch from Holderness, 2-1 count. Swung on and missed to even the count at 2-2 here, no outs, bottom of the second inning. So 2-2 count here to the batter, Carter Castleman. Seeing what Holderness can do here. Here's the pitch. Big curveball that might have been just a little high. Who knows, folks? That'll run the count full. That was good. That was good. So 3-2 count. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch from Holderness, and almost hits Castleman, but he'll take a walk down to first base for the leadoff batter in the second inning here for Andrews.
Number 5, Avery Durham.
And now the battle will be number 5, Avery Durham, first baseman for Andrews, who did a good job there to end the inning last inning as a sharply hit ball down first base, and he kept it in front of him to get the out. So runner on first, no outs here. Durham's ready for the pitch, and here it comes. Outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 count here.
Now batting, number 27, Nathan Gilbert.
So 0-1 pitch coming here from Nathan Holderness. Pickoff move, though, first. Not in time. All right, so we got an 0-1 count on Durham. No outs here in the bottom of the second. Andrews up 3-0, looking to extend their lead.
Leadoff batter for Fort Mill, their first baseman number 4, Landon Bardseth.
Holderness worried about the runner on first. Here's pitch. Swung on, softly hit to the right side. Colt Manley will field it and step on first base, but he will not have a chance to get the runner a second. So runner will advance to get in scoring position for the leadoff batter. Back to the top of the lineup, number 7, Colby Marlowe.
Number 7, Colby Marlowe.
Carter Castleman is the runner on second base, whose favorite movie is The Hunger Games. He wants to be a construction worker when he grows up. So ready for the first pitch to Colby Marlowe, who struck out in the first inning. Looks like Holderness is ready. Here's the pitch. And it goes behind. It looks like it might have barely hit Marlowe, but he will get a free pass to first base. So runners are now on first and second. Only one out here as Andrews looks to get something going. Coming up to bat will be Bryson Cannon, the starting pitcher for Andrews, and he looks like he's going to try to help himself. Bryson had a bloop single in the first inning, looking to help his cause and get some runs in. Bryson was one of the 3 runs that came home in the first inning. Holderness has a sign. He looks like he's ready. And here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up to second base as he floats back to make the out. So that'll be 2 outs now here in the bottom of the second inning.
Number 8, Jackson.
As Jackson Baker, shortstop for Andrews, will step into the plate. So Jackson's in there. Holderness is doing a good job this inning, scrambling a bit, but trying to get out of here with no damage done. Holderness has his pitch. Here it comes. Outside for ball 1. Next pitch is outside for ball 2, so Holderness will fall behind 2-0 on the hitter, Baker. Holderness is ready. 2-0 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Swung on. Hit down the right field line, but foul. So 2-1 count now to the hitter, Jackson Baker. Gilbert looking to get out of this bottom of the second inning without any damage as there's runners on first and second, but there are 2 outs. We'll have time called by Baker as he felt the pitcher was taking a little bit too long. Holderness looks like he's ready. And here's the pitch. Swung on, and that has ripped to right field, and that's going to get over the head of the right fielder. Run's definitely going to score. Here comes Marlowe around third. 2 runs are going to score. They're going to send Baker to third. He's going to easily stand up for a triple as the throw comes into the shortstop. Big RBI triple there. 2 RBIs triple, excuse me, for the shortstop Jackson Baker, as Andrews will take a 5-0 lead now here in the bottom of the second. So next up to bat will be number 10, the catcher, Connor Morris. Runner on third base, so Connor will look to see if he can extend the lead. That was a sharply hit ball that right fielder for Gilbert, Tyler Mcmurray, had no chance of getting to, but it did his best he could to get it to as quickly as possible. So 2 outs here. Score is 5-0 now in favor of Andrews, and here's the pitch from Holderness. High and outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count on the hitter Morris. Morris had a RBI ground out in the first inning. So Holderness is looking on, and here's the pitch. Low and outside, and that's going to get by the catcher, but good. But as I said earlier, Talon Bonds is a good defensive catcher. And instead of that ball getting all the way back to the backstop, he was able to block it just enough to get it to go right behind him and keep the runner at third. So 2-0 count now on the hitter, Connor Morris. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's hit hard to the left side. That'll get through for a hit. And that'll be an RBI single for the catcher, Connor Morris, as there will be 6 runs on the board now for Andrews. So next up to bat is going to be number 27, Riley Jordan. And I believe we have a pinch runner coming in, or courtesy runner, excuse me. I'm not sure who's the courtesy runner. As soon as I can find out, I will let you know. I think it might be number 2, A.J. Lee. I can't tell if that's a 2 or a 4, but I believe that's number 2, A.J. Lee, coming in as the courtesy runner. So third baseman Riley Jordan is going to step into the box. Riley had an RBI single in the first inning. Score is Andrews 6, Gilbert nothing here in the bottom of the second inning. Andrews looking to do more damage with Jordan up. A.J. Lee will take off the second. That's going to get there. He's going to get there sliding easily for a stolen base. That pitch was all the way behind Riley Jordan, and Talon Bonds luckily caught it and made an attempt to throw the runner out. So runner in scoring position now, 1-0 count on the hitter Jordan. Here's the pitch from Holderness. Swung on and missed. Good curveball there by Nathan. 1-1 count now. So Riley is looking on, ready for his pitch. Here comes. Inside and low for ball 2. 2-1 count now to the third baseman, Riley Jordan. So the 2-1 pitch from Holderness is on the way. Almost hits Jordan, but does not. So that'll run the count to 3-1 here with 2 outs. But they're looking. Andrews is looking to extend the lead, and Gilbert's looking to shut the door on this rally. Pickoff attempt not made. So here comes the 3-1 pitch from Holderness. A little inside as well for ball 4. So that'll put Jordan on first base as the hitter, number 20, Mason Foxworth, steps into the batter's box. Mason is the right fielder for Andrews, who has taken a 6-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Nathan Holderness looking on. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count now on the right fielder, Foxworth. Here's a pitch from Holderness. Swung a hit to the left side. Nice play by the third baseman, Darius Staley, to stab it and step on third base for out number 3. So we'll move on to the top of the third, but not before Andrews puts 3 more runs on the board to extend their lead to 6-0. We'll be back in just a minute. You're here on the County Channel. All right, back here for the top of the third. Top of the third inning here at field number 2, Oscar Frazier Park. Still got Bryson Cannon on the mound for Andrews. Leading off be Jaden Martinez, number 21, center fielder. Jaden Martinez.
Third baseman wanted no part of trying to stop the ball. Gets past him for a single.
So we have no outs here. I don't know what we're really going on. I think the umpire's looking on. Oh, he's wiping his hands, I think. Taking a little break. It's hot out there, folks. So we're about ready. Top of the third inning. So 6-0 score here for the Andrews All-Stars. Looks like they've taken a pretty commanding lead so far here in the game.
Couldn't quite get it down. He popped that one up. If he would have pulled that back, his runner would have absolutely stolen third because this
All right, looks like we're about ready to go. Jaden's going to step back in the the batter's box. Here's the pitch, and there's a bunt laid down by Martinez, but Cannon is ready. He's going to throw it over to first base for out number 1. So quickly, 1 pitch, 1 out there for Bryson Cannon, who's had great command so far in this game. So 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. And we're back at the top of the lineup with number 22 catcher Talon Bonds. Here's the pitch for two Bonds. Sharply hit at second base, but second baseman corral and throw it at first for out number 2. So 2 pitches, 2 outs for the starting pitcher, Bryson Cannon. And number 23, Jariah Staley, will step back into the batter's box. Jariah got all the way over to third base his first at bat, but ended up not getting a home. So Cannon's looking to get out of this with not many pitches thrown at all. Here's the first pitch to Staley, and it's in there for strike 1. Big cut, but nothing to show for it. So 1 strikeout, or excuse me, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Here's a pitch from Cannon. Swung on and hit to the right side, but foul. So 0-2 count here to the hitter Staley. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed as Morris tries to run him down, but can't, but he will throw him out at first base for out number 3. And we'll move on to the bottom of the 3rd inning as Bryson Cannon has a 5-pitch 3rd inning. 6-0 lead for Andrews. You're here on the County Channel. We'll see you in a minute. All right, back here at Oscar Frazier Field, number 2, Bluffton, South Carolina, for the Dixie Boys State Tournament. Andrews is up to bat. Bottom of the third inning with a 6-0 lead. New pitcher for Gilbert is going to be Colt Manley, who was the starting pitcher yesterday in game number 1. Colt's favorite movie is Jumanji, and he wants to be an NFL player when he grows up. Right now, Colt's on the mound, and he's facing number 13, Ethan Jones, the hitter for Andrews. Here's the pitch to Ethan. Swung on and tapped to the right side, but foul. So quickly, Colt gets ahead of Jones, 0-1. Manley looking in for his sign. I think he has it. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped to the right side. That's going to stay in play, but are they going to be able to get to it? No, they are not, as it falls for a short strike. So 0-2 count down to the hitter, Ethan Jones.
And I'm sure Connor, like many people, watched The Last Dance, the docu-series about Michael Jordan.
So 0-2 count down to hitter, Ethan Jones, who also plays basketball when he's not playing baseball. Here's the pitch. Big curveball swung on, and I think that's fouled off of something that's not doesn't have protective equipment on Talon Bond, so he might need a second. Give him a little break there. Yeah, I think he went off his thigh. Talon's a tough kid, though. So we still have an 0-2 count here. No outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Andrews has a commanding lead so far, 6-0, looking to add to that here in the bottom of the third inning. So 0-2 pitch from Manley on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And that'll be the first out of the bottom of the third as number 6, Carter Castleman, will step into the batter's box. Carter's favorite song or band is NBA Youngboy. That's popular song singer guy. Not sure who old NBA Youngboy is. Here's a pitch for Manley. Swung on and missed as Manley has a nice little fastball there. So 0-1 count here, 1 out. 1 out in the bottom of the third inning. Manley looking in. He's got his sign. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed as Manley is pounding the strike zone right now. Head of Castleman, 0-2. Here. Yeah. Here's a pitch from Manley. Big curveball in there. Swung on and missed. So Manley comes in and strikes out the first 2 hitter he's faced here in the bottom of the third as number 5, Avery Durham, steps into the batter's box. So Manley has come in to pitch for the Gilbert All-Stars and is trying to get out of this inning quickly for his team to get some runs on the board in the top of the fourth. But right now we're in the bottom third. The next pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. No, I know. I like it. So 1-0 count as Manley looks on, getting his sign from the catcher, Talon Bonds. Avery Durham waiting patiently for the pitch. Here it is. A little high for ball 1 or 2, excuse me. Ball 2, 2-0 count.
Leadoff batter this inning. Their left fielder, number 9, Corbin Perry.
So 2-0 pitch about to be on the way from Manley. Here it is. Low for ball 3, so Manley made quick work of the first 2 batters this inning, but he's falling behind here to Avery Durham, the first baseman for the Andrews All-Stars.
Now batting, number 10, Luke Gepke.
Manley's ready for his next pitch. Here it is. Inside for ball 4, so a 2-out walk here. And we'll get back to the top of the lineup at number 7, Colby Marlowe for Andrews.
Number 7,
Next up for
Colby
that,
Marlowe.
the catcher, number 99, Vincent Gibson.
Here's the pitch from Manley. High and outside for ball 1.
Vincent's favorite food is wings. His favorite movie is The Sandlot. Besides catcher, he also plays center field.
Manley looking on. He has a sign. I think it's 1-0. I don't know my scoreboard operator. And there's a pickoff move that gets by the first baseman.
Dumps it into left field. He is
Runner will advance to second base.
he's going to build a house and live there.
Next up
Not
for
bad.
that,
Number
right
34,
fielder, number
Brandon
2,
Anderson.
Hayden Kerr.
So we have a 1-0 count here to the hitter,
The right fielder, number 2, Caden Curse.
Colby Marlowe.
Called by the third base coach.
Kobe trying to extend Andrews' lead with a runner in scoring position at second base. But there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch from Manley. High and outside for ball 2 as Manley has found a hard time finding the strike zone right now.
Number 11, Ian Delario. We did not know that because the coach failed to report that to the umpire.
So 2-0 pitch coming from Colt Manley. Low for ball 3 as Manley is really struggling now finding the strike zone after starting this inning with 2 strikeouts. So 3-0 count here as Manley looks in to get his sign. Looks like he's ready. Here's a pitch. In there for a strike. So 3-1 count here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Andrews has a runner in scoring position, but Manley is trying to shut the door on that for the Gilbert All-Stars. And here's the pitch. In there for strike 2. So the count run even now. Or excuse me, not even, full. Count run full here with 2 outs. Bottom of the 3rd. Manley's the relief pitcher here for the Gilbert All-Stars. He's looking in to get his sign. And here's the pitch. Swung on, hit, tap to the pitcher. Manley feels it, throws it to first in the dirt, but it's picked by the first baseman. I'm not sure. Nobody made a. I didn't see anybody make a call, but looks like they're calling safe. Or I'm confused with what's going on here because I believe he was called safe, but the first base coach is coming out to ask. So Colby Marlowe is going to be safe at first base. So we now have runners on the corners with 2 outs here, and Bryson Cannon, the starting pitcher for Andrews, is stepping into the batter's box.
I think she stopped it with her foot out there. She didn't pick the ball up. She's going to bring it back to us. Hopefully she's going to get it back to the umpire. Because those are not souvenirs.
So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Andrews has runners on the corners. Here's the pitch from Manley. Swung on and hit to the right side, but that's fielded cleanly by Staley. He'll throw it over to first for out number 3. And Manley will get out of the trouble there. So no runs on no hits. 2 runners left on. We'll move on to the top of the 4th. Andrews has a 6-0 lead. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, back in action here at Oscar Frazier Park, field number 2 for the Dixie Boys State Tournament. Andrews is leading Gilbert 6-0 right now here in the top of the 4th. We have a new pitcher for Andrews, and that'll be number 13, Ethan Jones. Bryson Cannon, the starting pitcher, did a good job holding Gilbert scoreless for 3 innings. So leading off the top of the 4th will be Colt Manley for Gilbert, new relief pitcher. He will take the first pitch, strike 1 down the middle. Gilbert looking to get on the board here as they haven't been able to the first 3 innings of play. Next pitch outside corner for strike 2, as hopefully Andrews hopes that Ethan Jones will be able to find the strike zone early and often here. Here's the pitch from Jones. Barely misses, a little inside for ball 1, so 1-2 count now to the hitter, Colt Manley. Here's a pitch from Jones. Swung on, foul the right side, heads up over there. It might catch the County Channel truck, and I think it might have. Oh, got stuck in the tree. Got a souvenir for the birds.
That's for the birds.
Here's the pitch from Jones. Oh, high and inside for ball 2, so that even the count at 2-2 to the hitter, Colt Manley.
Pitch count for Ian Schaefer, 70. Pitch count for Ian Schaefer, 70.
Here's a pitch from Jones, tapped softly to second base. Second baseman for Andrews. Carter Castleman will corral and throw over to the first for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. And now batting will be number 7, Bryson Mitchell.
For ages 12 and up, mention that in here and receive 10% off. You must wear closed-toe shoes to throw, though.
Oh shit, I forgot to do that.
So 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Bryson Mitchell, the shortstop for Gilbert's up to bat. Here's a pitch from Ethan Jones. A little low for ball 1 to Mitchell. 10 recreation court. Here's a pitch from Jones. In there for strike 1. 1-1 count now. 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Did you get it? Here's the 1-1 pitch from Jones. Swung on and missed. And Jones will get ahead on the hitter, Mitchell. 1-2 now. As Jones looks like he's finding the strike zone fairly easily. Here's the pitch. Swung on, tapped to first base. Durham, or excuse me, there's a new first baseman. No, that is Durham. I apologize. He'll step on first base for out number 2. So quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 4th as number 8, Tyler McMurray, will step into the batter's box.
Now batting number 8, Tyler McMurray.
Here's the first pitch from McMurray. Swung on and fouled to the backstop. Big cut there for McMurray.
Ian Schaefer's favorite band is Sultans of Swing. That's low and away for ball 2, and I'm being
So 0-1 count now. Here's a pitch from Jones. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So Jones quickly gets ahead of McMurray. 0-2 here. 2 outs, trying to get out of this inning with no runs. So the Andrews All-Stars can add to their 6-0 lead. Here's the next pitch in the dirt for ball 1. I believe every time Ethan goes to throw, he loses his hat. Need to go a size smaller there, bud. So 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside low for ball 2. 2-2 count. I thought you got food. Didn't you?
10 recreation sports.
Positive. So here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's lifted to shortstop. Jackson Baker gets under it and makes out number 3 for the Andrews All-Stars. So we'll move on to the bottom of the 4th inning. Andrews still leads Gilbert 6-0. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, back here, ready for action here at Field 2 at Oscar Frazier Park. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Andrews has a commanding 6-0 lead on the Gilbert All-Stars. Looking to extend their lead, and leadoff hitter or leadoff batter for the inning will be number 8, Jackson Baker. Jackson had a big 2 RBI triple his last at bat. Pitching for Gilbert is still number 24, Colt Manley. Looks like we're about ready here for action. Colt looking on for a sign. He has it. And here's the pitch. High for ball 1. I know everybody's pretty tired from yesterday. It was a hot one yesterday, and it looks like today, is another hot one. Long day of baseball yesterday. We're ready to see what these guys have in store for everyone. Here's a pitch for Manley. Swung home, and that's hit hard to center field, and I think that's going to get over his head. That'll be another at least double for Jackson Baker, and he is going for 3, and he might have himself back-to-back stand-up triples, and he does. Jackson looks like he has power to all fields as he has a hard hit triple to right field, and now he has a hard hit triple to kind of left center, mostly to center, though. Good hit there by the shortstop, Jackson Baker. So now Andrews have a run on third base with no outs as Connor Morris, the catcher, will step into the batter's box. Connor had a RBI single his last at bat. Manley looks in, he has a sign. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt for ball 1, and that'll get by the catcher Bonds, and Baker will come home easily. Great speed on the base pass, and he'll easily come home for the 7th run of the game. So 7 runs for the Andrews All-Stars. And as everybody probably is aware, the mercy rule for the Dixie Boys State Tournament is 10 runs after 4. So with Andrews being the home team, they only need 3 runs to end this game and would end the tournament for the Gilbert All-Stars. So here's the pitch to Connor Morris, and that is crushed to left field, but a great play by the left fielder Noah Ellison coming on strong to catch that ball. That was a hard hit ball by the catcher Connor Morris. So next up to bat will be the third baseman, number 27, Riley Jordan. Jordan already has a single in this game. I believe he had an RBI single and a walk. So the score is 7-0 now. Andrews 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. That's softly hit to left field. That's going to fall in for a single for Riley. So he is 2 for 2 on the day after 3 at-bats. Next up to bat will be number 20, Mason Foxworth.
Leadoff batter for Bamberg Barnwell. Number 3, Jace Color.
So run on first base, only 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Mason Foxworth at the bat for Andrews. Nice tailing fastball there for Colt Manley for a strike.
We have an axe to grind. Palmetto Axes has your target. Fun for ages 12 and up. Mention you heard this here and receive 10% off. Must wear closed-toed shoes.
So 0-1 pitch coming in the dirt for ball 1. That'll get by Bonds, and it looks like Riley Jordan will advance to second, but not to third. 1-1 count now. So 1-1 count here. Runner on second base, only 1 out in the inning, as Andrews looks to hang around for a while here and score some more runs. So Manley's looking in, ready for, here's the pitch. Swung on and tapped back to the pitcher. Manley will field it. No, he will bobble it, but he'll corral it, throw it to first for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 4th. The runner, Riley Jordan, will advance to third base. And Ethan Jones, new relief pitcher for Andrews, will step to the batter's box. So runner on third base. 2 outs here. 1 run already in the inning. Jones looking to help his cause and get that runner in from third base. Manley's ready, and here's the pitch. in the dirt for ball 1. Good block there by the catcher, Talon Bonds. So 1-0 count to the hitter, Ethan Jones.
How do you know their shoes are so white?
Now this is an elimination game, so the loser of this
So 1-0 pitch. Swung on, and that's hit hard to left field, and that's going to get in the gap, folks. Jordan will come home and score. Jones will round first and head to second with a stand-up double. Stand-up RBI double there for Jones. So that will extend the lead for Andrews to 8-0. As number 6, Carter Castleman will step into the batter's box.
Carter Castleman.
Oh, yeah.
He lifts it up to right field. The right fielder takes his hat off and just chucks it to the side. He's picking up the ball and throwing it in.
So here's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runner still in scoring position for Andrews with Castleman up to bat. Here's a pitch from Manley. High and inside for ball 1.
After that double, that's going to bring up the pitcher number 10, Reese Still. That ball is swung on high for strike 1. Somebody take his sword.
So it looks like Manley's ready, and here's the pitch. Swung on and hit softly left side, but foul for a strike.
And when he grows up, he wants to be a farmer.
Farmer?
That pitch is outside. It's a ball 1.
We need those farmers.
Farmers are very important to the world. I can tell you that for a fact. I worked as a farmhand for 2 years. That's swung on.
All right, so Manley looks like he has to sign an 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and that's going to be hit to the shortstop for out number 3. So we'll move on to the top of the 5th, but Andrews does get 2 more runs on the board to extend their lead to 8-0. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute.
Tries to make a play at the
All right, back here for top of the 5th action. Leading off the top of the fifth will be number 4, Hunter Wood.
Leading off for Gilbert, number 4, Hunter Wood.
Still pitching Ethan Jones for Andrews, and he'll get off to an early start here with a strike to Hunter Wood. 0-1 count, no outs. Here's next pitch, in there for strike 2. 0-2 count now on the batter, Hunter Wood for Gilbert. Here's the next pitch, working quickly as Jones. Right on the outside corner again, 3 strikes there, and you're out. So 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Next up to bat will be number 88, Noah Ellison.
Number 88, Noah Ellison. I hope you said that right.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. So 0-1 count here to the hitter Ellison, who made a nice little diving catch in the last inning of play. Here's the pitch. Outside corner again as Ethan Jones is just pounding the strike zone. 0-2.
Pound my strike zone.
0-2 count here. Foul ball. Heads up over there on field 3. Oh, Lord. About got a cluster of fans. You better disperse over there. So we're still 0-2 count here. Here's a pitch. Ball 1, 1-2 count now to the hitter, Noah Ellison. That was the Betsy. 1-2 count. Here's a pitch. Ooh. Catcher thought that was a strike. Garrett Galls, the umpire, said no, sir. 2-2 count now on the hitter, Noah Ellison. Are you going to do this at all? 2 pitch, swung on and tapped to the right side, so Noah Ellison will stay alive as it goes foul. So 2-2 pitch is about to be on the way. Here it is. Way high and inside. And I spoke too soon about Ethan pounding the strike zone because he has lost it the last 3 pitches. So that'll run the count full. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Ethan looking on. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 3. And Ethan will have back-to-back strikeouts here in the top of the 5th. So now coming to the bat will be number 16, Nathan Holderness, starting pitcher for today's game. I believe Nathan's now over at third base. Oh, I apologize. Jack Knight is now in the game, number 13. First pitch to Jack is in there for strike. So 0-1 count, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Andrews with a strong 8-0 lead right now. Next pitch is fouled off to the right side. Heads up over there. That got all the way to third base side of field 3 on that foul ball. Here's the next pitch from Ethan. Grounded to shortstop as Jackson Baker goes to Crowley. Excuse me, that's Bryson Cannon over there now, I believe. No, I'm sorry, that is Jackson Baker. And he'll throw a strike over there to the first base for out number 3. And we'll move on to the bottom of the 5th. Your score is still Andrews 8, Gilbert nothing. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be right back. All right, back here in the bottom of the fifth, and there's a hard hit ball off the bat by Avery Durham. That's going to burn the right fielder. Avery will take a turn and head to second. Start off the bottom of the fifth for a stand-up double.
Number 7, Colby Marlowe.
So next, the bat will be the back to the top of the lineup, Colby Marlowe. New pitcher this inning is Austin Gillen for Gilbert. Swung on and fouled off by Marlowe.
Spitting out things now over here.
0-1 count, no outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Andrews needs 2 runs to put this game out of the reach. Gillen has a sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that is jammed to the third baseman for out 1. Next batter will be number 3, Bryson Cannon, who was a starting pitcher for Andrews.
Number 3, Bryson Cannon.
Lead off batter for Fort Mill. Their third baseman, number 9, Connor Fowler.
So Bryson will step in the batter's box, seeing if he can get that run home from second. Here's the pitch from Gillen. Way outside, and that'll get by Talon Bonds and all the way back to the backstop as Durham advances to third base. So a wild pitch on the play.
Lines that one to left field, but that left fielder had a beat on it. He only had to take a couple of steps to his right side to make the play.
Next up to bat.
So 1-0 count here.
Number
Cannon looks like he's ready. He's back in the batter's box. Gillen's got his sign, and he's ready for the pitch. Here it is. Swung on, and I'm not sure. I think it was just jammed to the right side for strike 1. Foul ball. We have 1 game in the book so far today as Union has eliminated North Augusta from the tournament. We'd like to wish them safe travels on the way home and congratulations on making it this far. Here's a pitch from Gillen. High for ball 2. 2-1 count now on the hitter Bryson Cannon for Andrews.
That ball is ground to the shortstop, fielded clean, throw over to first. It's gonna be in time.
Next pitch from Gillen's high for another ball, so now it'll be 3-1 to the 2-hole hitter Bryson Cannon.
Number 13, Kyle Stroop.
So falling behind Gillen, here's his 3-1 pitch in the dirt. Good block there by the catcher Talon Bonds. Old Talon is going to have to go get an ice bath for a week after the last couple of days he's played. He's definitely been beat up back there. So Cannon will take first base on a walk. Runners are now in the corners for Jackson Baker, who has 2 triples on the day, 2 stand-up triples in his last 2 at-bats. A couple RBIs as well. So Gillen's ready. Here's pitch as Cannon takes off to second. Throw will go to third. But Durham gets back safely. The ball gets by Staley just a little bit, but he corrals it, and there'll be no more damage. So runners now at second and third, so a hit could be the game over here if Baker can get one. So 1-0 count to the Jackson Baker, the shortstop. Swung on, that's lifted high and deep to left field. And good play by Noah Ellison, left fielder, to catch it, but the runner will tag up and go home, Avery Durham. And Andrews will take a 9-0 lead with that sac fly.
Pitch count for Reese Still, 73. Pitch count.
So 9-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Connor Morris, catcher, will step into the batter's box for Andrews. Connor's got at least RBI single here. I think he lined out to left field, hard hit ball last at bat. Here's the pitch. Here's the pitch. And that is hit over to right field, and that could be your ball game, folks, as it gets by the right fielder. And that's the RBI single for Connor Morris, and that'll be the ball game as Connor is still running, but he will stop there. And Andrews wins this elimination game 10-0 as Gilbert will go home. But as we said earlier, congratulate for them to be going for making it this far. And we'll see you here in a minute for Game 2 of Field 2. You're here on the County Channel. Take care.